All right, everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. So I'm still having a little problems. Y'all probably seen how I tried to log on just a few minutes ago. So I don't know why I'm having technical difficulties. But we're gonna try to push through it. Today is September the 24th, 2024. I hope everybody is well. So I'm going to do your Venus in Libra, her natural home video, and I'm hoping that I won't get any phone calls or interruption, because it will make my iPhone, I believe, disconnect. I don't know if that's something that iPhone has corrected, before, but that's why I was using my Android to record. So all right. Okay. All right. And I am in the midst of trying to find and look for me some type of small table that I can put inside of my room to get like my reading table back together. What is this? Finding balance. Speaking of Libra and taking the lead. Now remember, seventh house is or can be relationship, but it also can be partnerships, like business partner, a relationship or partnership that you have, as a loving connection with a family member, a best friend, people outside of your family, like a family friend. It also can be business, because the scales represent merchant or merchandise. It can be. So it can be business partnerships. Very much to your invested partner, such as your vice president, or your CFO of your company, you as an employer, an employee to your employer. That is a partnership. Anytime you sign your name on the dotted line, you are having or connecting some type of partnership. Okay, so we also are hoping that things regarding our business life, our daily life, dealing with people and companies, also hopefully will get better, because Venus will and does like to very much shine in her own house, and also can be Taurus, because both Libra and Taurus is Venusian energy, right? So making a choice, balancing something out, taking the lead can be you, but also can be, like I said, a partnership where maybe the other person, now things needs to be balanced. So their karma should be having them to reciprocate or to help to balance the scales. Okay, so dedicated effort, that is like the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and darkest fears. What is that? Nine of Swords. And then we have just breathe. Probably more like it's the Four of Swords. Okay, so finding balance, taking the lead, taking the initiative on something that you haven't been wanting to dedicate any time, energy, or attention to, and or can be money, um, because you've been having a lot of reservations about it. You know, some fears, um, difficult type of situations about it, about a person. So let's just check activation. Um, I know like Central Georgia, North Georgia, Florida, a lot of y'all also can be preparing for this tropical storm Helena. It's supposed to hit even through my area, the central part of Atlanta, and stretch up to the north part. It is especially going to hit the Georgia coastline of Savannah in the next 2 days. So please be very careful. We did see that energy to come out last month, in the past couple of months. Now, some of y'all, like I said, with the darkest fears here, you know, overthinking, stress, anxiety. This is also giving me Rahu energy. Rahu in Vedic sidereal Jasti is in Pisces and will be there until May of next year. And then K2 is in Virgo, where Venus is right now, actually, and the Sun. Again, Vedic sidereal until October the 15th. Now, this reading is a little bit early, okay, by almost under 7 days, but I wanted to go ahead and put this out so you'll have something to reflect to. Did I just cut this? So, Venus is in Virgo right now. So this is why also the dedicated effort or Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. Like I said, Venus does her best as a sense of cooperation, trying to really put more of a dedicated effort to make things copacetic, okay, to make things right. Because with Venus being in Virgo, it's more like still realizing or elaborating on the health of relationships in your life. And we have relationships with everybody: kids, family, co-workers, the boss. You have relationships with people you do business with, such as companies for different services that you sign up for, right? And companies have partnerships with other companies, right, as a service. So it's not just about you and your situation toward a specific person or a group of people. Venus, the scales, is also about the cooperation between two entities, which can be businesses, okay? So I'm hearing also about the stock market. So I don't know. Make sure you talk to a financial advisor. So we may see even better stocks when Venus goes into Libra, because she wants everything smooth, easy, dedication, a sense of loyalty, trust, love, a sense of engagement, reciprocation, right? That's what Venus wants. So it will deliver. So you may see a break in a type of situation or a person that you're dealing with while Venus is in Libra, okay? But I'm going to tell you, after she leaves, things are going to go back to the way it was. Maybe you can, during that time of Venus being in Libra, can smooth some things out, and hopefully to get to a point where a resolution can be done, or already done and made and finished and over with before she leaves Venus, Libra, right? But if it still drags on, about time Libra leaves out of, about time Venus leaves out of Libra, then it still may be some unfinished business, okay? And we talked about that with Saturn being retrograde until the first week, or November the 4th of, the first week of November, November the 4th. So the darkest fears, and then like I said, you see, this is why the root chakra is coming out. And it has the number 1, and it says the frequency of the root chakra, which is the red flower of life, stimulates passion, supports, and senses of security on the physical plane, both in your bodies as well in your physical world. So put this here so maybe some of you can read it. I hope it's clear, because I found a new way with my phone stand, y'all, to put it back as an overhead view. I'm hoping that you'll like that a little bit better. Y'all let me know in the comments. So darkest fears, right? The root chakra is the lowest frequency and vibration that you can go. We do have a little bit of red right here. This is also why you have finding balance. Okay, finding balance based off the fears, the lack of security. The lack of security can be financial. It can be from a partner or in a partnership. It can be from a love situation or standpoint. It can be a lack of stamina, a lack of strength, tiredness, a sense of weakness, fear, of course, stress, anxiety. So you see what's coming out, right? 44, universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection you feel to each other, to the planet, and to the whole existence of life or itself. So falling right up under taking the lead, as a sense of being the initiator. Some of you, it may call at some point of time, use your intuition or this feeling of wanting to make amends when it comes to trying to solve an issue or a problem, to go ahead to work or to take initiative to have a resolution, so that can be like what? Negotiating on paying a bill off, negotiation on trying to ask or find help, reaching out to somebody to squash an argument or something like that, right? Because with the root chakra here and finding balance, some of you may would be like, well, it is what it is. I'm not trying to really make peace, make resolution. If they want to be like that, then let them be like that, But something is going to kind of wash over a lot of us as a collective when Venus is in its natural home, okay? Because the balance needs to be had. It needs to be done. It needs to be copacetic, right? This is also why we have the universal love taking the lead. Now, of course, this may not be you. It may be finally somebody that they needed Venus to be in its natural home, because they can be at a point where they're really craving or wanting universal love or partnership, okay, to be in a love relationship and really ready to talk things out, ask for forgiveness, give an apology, because it may work very well with this energy, okay, of this person and or you going too long in the root chakra, okay? They can't deal with the fear, the stress, the anxiety, the overthinking. the anxiousness, you know. And some people realize also, some people start to really kind of realize their karma, you know, by doing somebody wrong, by initiating fights, by being the wrong type of, you know, not reciprocating, not loving somebody back, doing somebody bad or wrong against them behind their back. You know what I mean? And some people will begin to realize, like, I shouldn't have been doing that. I shouldn't have been talking to this person this type of way. I shouldn't have been cheating on this person. And they want to make like amends. Okay. The next card is 41, and it's synergy. And yes, the sacral chakra, which is your gut instinct. It also is linked to passion. Bottom of the deck is actually the crown chakra in reverse. Still to me connecting to this darkest fears. Overthinking, not listening to one's intuition, blocking downloads, not listening to one's insight, not trying to gain clarity. It's like also the middle point from as above, so below. The Empress energy is also the conduit between, or the receiver, right? Okay, back to Venusian energy. As above, so below energy. Because she is the representation of groundedness, of motherhood, of unconditional love, etc. Partnership, birthing of a child, birthing of an idea, however you want to say it. The Empress energy is the conduit. Okay, so sacral chakra, which is also what? Creativity, passion, desire, gut instinct. The sacral is located below your belly button. It's your lower abdomen. So I'm hearing like Sagittarius energy there. The root here also can be a fire energy, but I feel that it's more of an Aries energy than Sagittarius. So, but this is also somebody realizing that the passion that they have for certain situations, for a certain person, a group of people, something that they think that they're very passionate about or want very passionate is really not bringing them the type of, you know, wanting to keep putting dedication and keep going after it, or taking the lead for it, or, you know, taking the lead about a person or a situation anymore. This is kind of like somebody is changing their mind, or having a sense of realization. Could have stayed in this type of energy of going towards something that they're not now realizing is not their for their best. But they were staying in it because of fear. Okay, because of fear of either obtaining a new love relationship. Maybe it's about going forward and being in a relationship with you, um, dealing with partnership or love or marriage in the first place. But this person or the situation wanted to stay in this fear aspect. Okay, not listening also to their intuition, but also very passionate. So it could be somebody also, you know, that could be dating more than one person, or keep going after a same person, allowing an intimate type of relationship to occur, but they're realizing it's not taking them anywhere. It's not really fulfilling them. This is why the root chakra is here. When it comes to true partnership and love and connection. So somebody here, like I said, is not really wanting to or is, next 30 days or so, changing their mind about something that they're passionate about. Okay. Now, the synergy cards does says a sense of allowance, okay, and acceptance about something that is not so obvious, never seen before, a combination and union that can result in a new way of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds you to embrace the unfamiliar so that new can exist as co-creations and give you the birth to a new reality. Okay, so you're gonna have to switch over, open up your mindset, your perspective, your perception, and also allow something new, a new idea, a new type of person. That can be a good thing when you finally decide to open up and date. Allow yourself to talk to somebody or go out and meet somebody. Maybe you may need to change your what your passion is for toward a specific type of person. Okay, that can be it, because yeah, they do say opposite attract, but some people continue not to allow opposite to attract. They keep trying to dedicate and take the lead on something that they specifically want, as a drawing, a outline, a specific checklist. They must be 6'4.5 inches, no higher, no less. They must exactly weigh 201 pound exactly. They can't be 199. They can't be 202. They must specifically drive a red car. They specifically have to have 500,010.02 okay, in their bank account. And you're just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for somebody to exactly be 201 pounds even for you to commit to that person. But that person still may not even be it for a relationship. But because it had your specific idealization of what you wanted on your checklist, it still may not even be the right person. So it's asking you with synergy here to allow and to accept not so obvious things never seen before, which, speaking of the second moon that we're having right now, right? Combinations and unions that will result in new ways of functioning, operating, doing something, going about something in a different way instead of the old same type of ways, right? Working, okay, the sixth house of Virgo. Thinking also. Then you have relating, loving, and also being in the present moment is going to remind you to embrace unfamiliar. And we as humans, we usually don't like unfamiliar. We stay away from it. We don't want to interact with it. A lot of people don't like unfamiliar people, situations, opportunities. Some people will go after opportunities that they set up, or particularly something that they did personally, right? Or a situation that their friend or a coworker or a colleague introduced them to. So it's kind of familiar, but something unfamiliar, people tiptoe or totally walk around it. A lot of people don't investigate or explore it, don't want to have nothing to do with it. And sometimes that's where the hidden gems be, is the unfamiliar people, type of people, different genres, different type of job positions, you know. But of course, it's going to be different for everybody, but you're understanding what it's telling you, because something that you want to stay familiar with is keeping some of you in this darkest fear, stress, anxiety, worryation, overthinking. Um, oh my gosh, I fear this, I fear that. It's going to continue to be this. It's going to happen. I'm never going to find anybody. If I do date somebody, oh my gosh, it's going to be like my third ex from long time ago. So I'd rather just, you know, stay in this place and not explore. All right, we got Four of Swords in reverse. Why do these cards are so slippery? Hold on, y'all. One quick moment. All right. Sorry about that. I had to open the door for my daughter. Having a lack of strength, not being able to sleep. Just breathe. Four Swords also in reverse. Not feeling like you can be able to handle a situation or continue something. Also, again, the root chakra, having a lack of strength, stamina, optimism, not wanting to give dedication, take the lead, invest into something. With the Strength card here, letting a relationship go for some of you, the Strength card in reverse. Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So the Queen of Pentacles to the Hierophant is very, very good. That is also your sense of dedication coming back. Okay? Especially, again, we're talking about Libra having Venus in her own home. Her ruling energy, her ruling planet. Now, Libra is an air energy, right? But anytime you have cooperation from a group of people or a certain set of a certain set of people or a certain person, and things are copacetic, it's easy to talk to, it's easy to work out, it's easy to collaborate, you'll be able to get things done. Queen of Pentacles. The dedicated effort, the work, the service, making more money, starting your entrepreneurial business, finding an investor, finding a business partner, right? Because the Hierophant also can be a corporation, as an entity. Yes, it also can be a marriage card, but the Hierophant is government, also can be looked at as corporations, okay? Some of you, you know, finding the balance in your life also because of finances, having some struggle and things like that. Some of you have or are about to take the lead into making something happen. Queen of Pentacles. Investing into the right thing, right person, right company. Finding the right type of job position for you if you're looking for work. I do see some type of corporation, business, or entity that will be picking you up or calling you back. But just like I said, a group of people networking, coming together, finding that right click, okay, to get your stability back. Time for you to put the, to use your passion toward and for your money. And there it go, Ace of Wands. So we really needed to have this. We really needed to see this. It's about that time, right? Because a lot of us are on the edge here. We're on the end of, I can't do this no more. I'm out of strength. I'm tired. I don't know how, Queen of Pentacles, where am I going to keep taking this money to do this, because of our environment right now. A lot of, I wouldn't say the Hierophant, corporations, but it's a little bit of everything. Government, leadership, corporations, businesses, small and large. I still would say, everybody is getting hit some type of way. Now, the Fortune 500-600 type of corporations, they may still be taking some losses, but they're still, Queen of Pentacles here, having something substantial left, right? But as us, as the leftover community and society, we're sitting here trying to figure things out, late at night on your laptop, on your computer, reading, rethinking, recalculating, re-strategizing, researching, still trying to keep this balance within yourself and your household, for your family, on your job or multiple jobs. And this is why the root chakra is being presented here. Tiredness, a lack of energy, scared. Some of you, it also can be very angry, a sense of victimization from a person, from a company, feeling burdened, because some of you also, may have needed to ask for assistance or help from family, friends, through your government, whatever the case may be. Just feeling like life is a burden because of things, how they are being operated right now in our environment. Because look, I just really feel that most of us do what we supposed to do. You pay for what you need to pay for. Yes, sometimes we be short of money, but you never lose that sense of dedication and passion and effort. A lot of times, yes, you always take the lead. You get things done. You're just that type of person. But you can only work with what you have, right? So this is a time right now, like I said, for things to get better. I feel that sense of strength and stamina, that sense of getting back to self-sufficiency is going to come back to you. Responsibility, you're going to feel more grounded. Your health or health issues also may start to feel better, because you do have the Ace of Wands. Let's get one more and then throw out the Power of Love cards. Ooh, the High Priestess. This is why your crown chakra was in reverse. And it says, it's the violet flower of life. It supports your spiritual connection to the universe and your ability to transmute negative energy into light. And this is why the High Priestess is here, for you to do that. Okay. You do have romantic love right up under here. Now, I'm going to reiterate. You may meet somebody, have a good time, talk, network. Some of you may date. some of you, you may have somebody from the past or your recent past also to contact you or try to come back because of that Venusian energy that's going to be in the air for everybody. You don't have to be a Libra. Well, especially Libras, you're going to be really feeling this more than everybody. But when Venus is in our own home, it affects everything. It affects everybody. More mutual conversations, more timid or calm debates or conversation, more handshakes, more talking, wanting to open up, you know, to speak things off of your heart, and also High Priestess off of your soul or spirit. Okay. So I wouldn't say that it's totally fake if somebody does try to express themselves within under the next 2 months. But I really don't feel for most of us that it's going to be a connection that's going to solidify because Saturn is still retrograde. Okay. So this will be your time and turning point. Like it says, a sense of allowance and acceptance for apologies to clear the air, whether it's you or allowing somebody else to do it. And that also, for some of you, may help you get that burden off of your chest, because nobody wants to leave a situation up in the air where it was left argumentative, a fight. Okay. Even if it was from a long time ago or recent, because it still lingers on to the Nine of Swords energy, where that every now and then you'll probably think back. That person will think back to that darkest fear, that darkest time that y'all got to arguing and fighting, and then you just separated. Not saying you have to be back with anybody, but at least it can be some type of it can be a clearing of the air. Let's just say that. All right. Nine of Swords is back at the bottom of the deck. So, until Venus really starts to kind of work and get things, back copacetic, try not to stress and think and overthink. Use your intuition. As the High Priestess here, you already know the answers. You already know what to do. It's just up to you to take initiative, to take the lead, and make the dedicated effort to approach, to get something done, to initiate, to get that idea out there, to work on your own strength and stamina, whether it's your diet, exercise, your mental, your spirit, because only you can take the action toward what you specifically need to initiate it on. Okay. So this is in reverse, spontaneity. This is why the Ace of Wands is here. You need your spontaneity to come back. Some of you are just living more in stress, a resting position, taking no action, not exercising, not going out, not walking, not dating, not going after anything, not allowing anybody to talk to you. You just kind of not doing, see there, you kind of not doing nothing. Action card. And tolerance. So you appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. And that's good. That is something that we all need to have, some type of level of tolerance. Hey, Michael Stevens. You said you loved your barber. You must have got a good lineup or haircut today. So we do have just breathe, right? Which is connected to tolerance. just breathe. Nine of Swords, just breathe. Also, the High Priestess is your higher self that's right here. Okay, you see how connecting to the hands, High Priestess. This is why her hands is connected like this. You see that? Two hands. Connect to your intuition, your higher self. Just breathe. Things are going to be all right. Things are always going to continue to change. We all are going to continue to go through issues and situation. It's all about you moving when, excuse me, you taking initiative and taking the effort and the lead when your intuition speaks to you to do so. I stress that so much over and over and over again. It's very important, okay? Because soon you will be needing to take action. You may not know exactly when or what specifically, or toward a person or about a situation to take action, but it's going to come, okay? And you're going to need to not fear it, but to allow it. Can be also to have a little bit of tolerance in you left, to put some type of dedication or effort or service about it. But it's going to be very good in the end, okay? So having the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. And again, this can be somebody else that they could express gratitude towards you, like, I really appreciate it, or I understand now. I really appreciate it when you were in my life, when you were talking to me, when you were helping me out and helping me to understand this. Gratitude. I appreciate, when you helped me out financially, at the time that I needed. You were a person I could talk to at the time, and showing gratitude. I really took that for granted. Um, Giving some type of apology, because I feel that a lot of you, if this is personal, you're not with this person right now. This was some type of separation, or it's in the midst of you being separated from this person. This also can be a loss of a person. Um, but gratitude, you fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents you. You know, and that is the best time that a lot of us should value lessons, which was the lessons um that were invaluable. Okay, because those are the lessons that stick with you. That's Saturn energy. So vision, no matter what you see, the bigger picture of loving. Hold on. No matter what you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. Even us as a collective showing gratitude, spiritually or religiously, a sense of gratitude to our world, because I feel that it is some things that are karmically and also spiritually and also universally that are changing. And we should have a lot of gratitude to be able to, High Priestess, see it, envision it, and see what it is and what it's about. Don't rely on media to tell you things that you know intuitively. Okay, that's not how it works. If you sit around and you rely on social media and the media, your local government, and for some of you, even your religious denominator, such as their structure, nobody knows everything. They don't. But you do know everything intuitively. You were created and you were built like that. So listening to your own higher self, would be a lot more valuable or invaluable, okay, than relying on somebody else's instructions and or propaganda. Okay. Spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of your mind and freely. Why they got two ands in this card. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. They got too many ands. It should have been a comma and one and. Yeah, I used to love English. But spontaneity, like it says, is in reverse. This is why you have two Nine of Swords, right? Okay. So this reading was insightful. This is probably something that y'all already understood and knew about yourself and what's going on. You say, yes, I want him as my barber forever. Oh, thank you, Michael Stevens. You rock also for being here. Let's check this, and then I'm going to give you a door, and then I'm going to let y'all go for this evening. Or whenever you're watching this, you got the Fool card. So it's a 50-50 chance. Okay? Mirror. And communion. I did say karma. And release. Now, I feel that we're going into autumn, right? I think the other day could have been the first day of fall for the United States. So it's going to cause you to take a leap. Divine protection is always on your side. Action and spontaneity in reverse. Okay? Ace of Wands. Strength card in reverse. The Mirror, which is learn to see God's presence in everyone you meet. We just read that when it came to the Synergy card, right? And also read that when we looked at the Gratitude card. Fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. And the Universal Love, we read that the frequency of universal love activates the connection you feel to each other, to your planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Okay? Now, of course, some people still have problems with that. Some people only want to love one creed, one race, one nationality, only one type of sex of an individual, as platonic, right? I'm talking about universal love. As a community, as a collective, we're supposed to have universal love for everybody and everything, the world itself, a grace, a love for our animals, the grass, our water supply, the air, right? Monuments, such as ancient buildings and structures and things like that. Things that were previously built and was left here from other civilizations and other realms. We should have a sense of gratitude and a universal love for everything and everybody, but we don't. So as humanity, karma, we have to answer for that. We have to answer for that. Because the person in front of you is always going to be a mirror. And when you see yourself or the likeness of yourself in another person that you're arguing with, fighting with, in love with, in opposition with, it always is going to mirror back to you. Okay? Do you see, be honest, do you actually see the likeness of yourself in other people? 8 out of 10 times you don't. If you look at somebody and how they reciprocate or return the energy back to you, a lot of times it be the same type of frequency and or vibration. But a lot of times you will look at somebody and try to interact with them and they're totally rude, right? They could be racist, hatred, um, all type of stuff. But this is what it's saying as universal love. We have right now a 50-50 chance of changing the reflection of how we see each other and how we need to see ourselves in each other. Okay? Because it's getting to a karmic level. So let me give you a door. This is also somebody that could be like the way that they seen themselves within you, or you showed them a reflection of theirself and they didn't like it. That's probably why also you may not be in contact or with this person at this time. You showed them a mirror of their self. It may not have been intentionally, but it happened. Trying to make sure all your doors is here. Okay. Now, don't forget, we do have the release here in autumn. So, and support is up under there. So it is something that you are going to release, or you already released it. Because what you see within yourself or what you see in another person, literally, you don't like it. So you can be on the precipice of changing your mind or taking action or doing something about it. Well, I guess so. Yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap. Can you see that? To leap and fly. Let me see. I hope you can see that. And it says to leap and fly, the Fool card. So instead of a 50-50 chance, your answer is going to be yes. Now, I'm picking up a little bit of twin flame energy here, because that mirror card for me sometimes result as a twin flame energy. So some of you may be coming across that as universal love, because you do have the karma card already here. Oh, this proposal card keep coming out. So you have commitment. It also can be a business commitment, ex-lover, old spark in reverse. So good. This is a new person. Whole, inner growth in reverse. So some of you are longing for your other half. Whether you want to be married in the future, you want commitment, ready for relationships to start. You definitely don't want nobody from your past, no ex-lovers. So again, like I was saying about the twin energy here, okay, you're looking for your other half, commitment, proposal. Your whole card is in reverse. Because to you, for some of you, the whole will be both of you, not just one. You get me? Okay, that was fast. This social media, keeping tabs, keeps coming out too. So some of you, of course, is not trying to keep up, speak to, watch their social media, respond to their social media. You also can be um, erasing a lot of people off of your social media and or blocking them. Not keeping tabs. Oh, goodness. Spiritual awakening realizations in reverse. This is why also the High Priestess is here. And those last two cards wanted to come out. And bottom of the deck is the card from last night. Player in reverse. Strategic in reverse. So, of course, this is something that you don't have planned. But it is a soulmate and intimacy, bonding and everlasting. Ooh, okay, period. What y'all got going on? Whatever it is, it's a yes. This is a new person. Now, again, with the Libra energy, before I let y'all go, that still can be a business commitment. Okay, networking, getting a job, dealing with social media. Some of you may also be leaving social media because you're finally in a commitment and you don't want social media as a true realization to mess up your relationship or proposal, or you're getting married, engaged. So it's a time to really leave social media alone so that you can actually pay attention to your soulmate. Um, it's still some inner work and growth that we need to do as a collective and also for you individually. But I still feel that it's time. This Libra having Venus back in her natural home, um, this is going to give you the help for the inner growth toward love and commitment. Because if you don't have anybody as a relationship or dating to work on commitment with, then it's going to be hard to work on uh, having a soulmate again in your life, right? Um, because if you've been single, then you've been working on your own self. But now this just seems like a test or time for you to work on your invaluable lessons, or lessons that you have learned from ex-lovers and past relationships. It's time to kind of do that now and put those valuable lessons into effect by working on a new relationship and creating a new intimate bond with somebody here. But some of you may not have this realization as spiritual awakening because you're not planning it. Strategic in reverse. Like, again, people like to plan how they meet somebody. They like to be official and plan the date. They don't like to be spontaneous. They want it written out on a piece of paper or in a planner, okay, and schedule the person at a certain time. And that's not creating a free bond of relationship and happiness and fun and laughter when you have to pencil somebody in as an appointment. Okay? This is also why the Fool card is here. The Fool card is like a leap of faith where you can be very intuitive, intelligent, and very secure. Okay? Always with your security and your surroundings. But it's kind of like you meet somebody at a coffee shop and you decide to sit down and talk to them. Instead of like, no, let's make an appointment to come back to the coffee shop at another day, at another time. And then, because I need to be strategic and planning that date, um, you get what I'm saying? So you may, and this is an example. So you may meet somebody at a cafe, at a coffee shop, and you be like, okay, sure, I don't mind to talk and speak with you, but I need to schedule you as an appointment. Instead of saying, agreeing to, yeah, let's just go over here at this table or sit outside up under the umbrella and sit down and have a talk right then and there. It's unplanned. It's not strategic. It's a leap of faith, Fool card. But you get what I'm saying, okay? All right, y'all. Um, and have some type of tolerance with yourself and somebody that you meet. Also have tolerance with trying to accept an apology, okay? Because for some of you, that may be trying to come in for you. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.